Welcome to video 9 on mods for the Traxxas TRX4M. In this episode we are going to change the plastic links for metal links. This is the end result that we strive for, which is already done here on the rear axle. 4 metal links, and they are also bent links, and the default are plastic and they are straight. So the bend will give just a little bit more spacing above the ground. The procedure for front and rear is exactly the same. We will have to remove the wheel because we need to access screws that are behind the wheel. So that's the first thing to do. But not only I had to take off the wheel, it was impossible because of this angle for the steering knuckle to get this screw untightened. So I had to take off the complete steering knuckle. Not a big problem, just a little bit more work. Here the steering knuckle is fully removed and the axle is taken out. And now we see here a hidden screw that we need to untighten also. So it was about this screw why I removed it, but this screw I would never have been able to reach, and now we are. So this is good. We can now take out all the screws to remove the current plastic links. So let's start with these two over here. They are the easy ones. Here the first screw is already out, and then the next one is taken away. Once that is done, we can move to the shock and take that screw off also, and then the top beam is already loose, and then the bottom beam, that's one long screw, and then the entire beams are away, all 4 of them, and we are going to replace them by these, but they come in loose parts, so we first have to screw these end pieces on. So let's do that and make sure that the length is exactly the same. You can keep rotating, there's enough thread there, but if you put it entirely to the end, you will notice that your beam or your link is a little bit shorter, and I had to untie the end pieces a little bit to get the exact correct length. Once that is taken care of, we have 4 new beams that we are going to place back in the positions where the old ones came out. And the most troublesome area is above the servo drive, because there are 2 of those links have to come together with one very long screw. That takes a little bit of fumbling, but well, after a couple of tries it worked out and I was able to tighten that screw again. And well, then the rest was peanuts, just put them in, tighten the screws, and we are done. In fact, this is the end result. The wheels have to be put back on. So let's replace the knuckles for the steering and then put the wheels back on, and we now have a complete metal link set. And well, it adds again a little bit of weight on the front and on the rear axle. This is the rear axle. It looks quite nice also. And this is the front axle. The links are bent, and that is not easy to see from the top, but from the side it can clearly be seen that we now have a little bit more floor space, just because those links are not straight anymore. That's also an additional benefit, the weight and more floor clearing. Thank you for watching, and maybe see you back in the next video, where we will probably be mounting a metal front and rear drive shaft.